It's time for this week's First Utah Business Spotlight.
Mark Hunter here with Small to Large, and today we're visiting with Mike Archer with Automated Business Products. Mike, thanks for being with us on our show today.
My pleasure.
And Mike, why don't you go ahead and tell us what services Automated Business Products offers to your customers?
Automated Business Products, we offer basically office equipment, and that's pretty much copiers
Okay.
and printers, large production equipment, and then all the services that go along with that, the actual, service that's required, installation, and financing options, and then also all of the supplies. And today we also have solutions. So anything that a solution would be any type of software that has to do with document management.
Right, because there's a lot of that these days,
Yeah.
people trying to go paperless
What
and manage.
we don't sell, that a lot of people sometimes think we do, is computers or furniture or stationery.
Okay.
We really don't get into that.
Good to know. So tell us the difference between a copier and a multifunction printer product.
Yeah, for years, of course, it was just copiers.
Mm-hmm.
And really that's what we still refer to them as today.
Right.
But the industry actually now calls them MFPs, multifunction printers or products.
Mm-hmm.
And that term became common because the equipment today it'll copy, it'll print, scan, fax, and
It's amazing what one machine can do.
store
this
documents. Yeah,
these
so it
days,
has multiple functions.
Right. So you've obviously been in the business for a lot of years, 38 years, I think you'd mentioned. What's changed over the years?
It's changed tremendously. When I got in the business, we were kind of, it was really difficult to even get a business or an organization to buy a machine because they were kind of luxuries.
Right.
Most companies used carbon copies, and
Sure.
if they needed something, they'd go to the library or whatever to get some copies.
That's a long time ago.
And all the equipment was analog,
Yeah.
and they were pretty much just copiers. And then it began to grow, and it kind of it went from that to a time where it was almost a necessity. If you were starting a business, well, you needed a place to have your business, you needed some furniture, and you needed a copier.
Yeah.
And then we've evolved into the digital era where all the machines now are digital. There are no more standalone copiers, so everything's can be connected to a network. As we mentioned earlier, it has multiple functions, and we're moving to solutions today. So the industry has changed tremendously.
Yeah, absolutely. And even protecting that information, we had on one of our shows cyber liability concerns.
Exactly.
And there's things that businesses need to be aware of. When they scan something on their machine, it's getting stored on that hard drive.
Yeah, and that's something we do offer to our clients. We'll take their hard drives, we'll clean them, we'll destroy them if that's what they want. Most of them just want them cleaned and returned to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because a lot of these copiers end up overseas with a
Yep.
lot of privacy information on them.
Exactly.
So, well, that's a nice service to have. Mike, I understand you have a no-worry guarantee. Explain that.
Yeah, we think it's something that kind of sets us apart, makes us a little bit unique in this marketplace, but it's our customer no-worry set of guarantees. We have emergency backup for clients, so if they're down for an extended period of time, which is unusual, but if it does occur, we either have loaner machines or machines here that they can use for business needs. We've got our 2 to 4 hour response time, so we guarantee that we'll be there after a service call is input within 4 hours. Usually within about 30 minutes, they're receiving a phone call from a dispatch technician.
Sure.
And sometimes he can even troubleshoot the problem right there on the call.
And these guarantees, are these things that consumers should look to when they're looking for a service provider? Are there other things in addition to that?
Well, again, the other thing that would be important is just the company's ability to support the client in their needs. And we've always felt like the most important thing that customers can look for is just the overall service ability of the provider. And
A lot
that's
of it
what
comes
we
down to relationship too there.
Yes, and when I talk about service, I don't just mean the actual service on the machine. customer service,
Right.
the service you're getting from your sales personnel.
Yeah.
Billing support. Billing can be a very difficult thing because these contracts can be really complex, and we pride ourselves on having a very good billing department that can do not only standard billing but some customized billing for customers.
So what is the trend? With technology, sometimes prices come down. With electronics in particular,
Yeah.
what's the trend?
Well, the trend has certainly been prices being decreased, being compressed. We've seen pricing come way down. Just as an example, I mean, back in the late 80s when color machines
Oh yeah, I'm
were
sure.
first available, you would pay upwards of $125,000, $150,000 for a machine.
Wow.
Today, most machines, you can get a machine with business color for, definitely under $20,000, but probably between $5,000 to $20,000. There are still some big production machines that are more expensive, but the price has come way down, and so has the price of parts and supplies. So for people who are typically on a cost per copy type contract, those rates have come down as well.
Okay. So how do people get a hold of you? What's the best way?
Either, our phone number, 801-466-5600, our website, abpweb.com.
Okay.
And those are probably the two best ways to
And
get in touch with
they
us.
can have somebody come out and consult with them and give them
Sure.
some ideas.
Yeah. And the nice thing on our website, we've got some links to products. We've got information request tabs. And once they are a customer, they can use that to input a service call should they so desire, a meter read, a supply order. They don't have to, but they can.
Right. Okay. Well, great. Well, Mike Archer with Automated Business Products, thank you for being with us today. Appreciate it.